Hello, good day, everyone. I did not Shukoya here once again. So, today we'll be looking at the market again, like in our usual manner. We'll be looking at what the markets are for us for this coming week. By looking at what the market did last week. All right. So, in our normal, like we normally do on this channel, we start with the XY, right? So we saw what the XY did last week. On Friday, during the NFP, we saw the price seems to have been, price wants to push back up, but then was brought back down. If you check the weekly time frame, as you can see, if you look at this candlestick, it's a pure, reversal candlestick. So for those that are still trying to, let's say that they're buying dollars, you have to be very careful at this point. All right. So prices, you might see something that looks like this week going forward. Maybe when market opens, and they will come down. All right. So I feel this eye should be protected, as price approach that place, at least for this weekly candlesticks. So it's looking like we're gonna start a bearish move on the XY. So I haven't said that. So let's check what gold is doing. Gold. Good has been something else. Has been, we're seeing new all-time high after new all-time high. After these pullbacks, a lot of people felt gold is about to come down, and they kept selling. And then on Friday after NFP, when the non-farm payroll data came out, so we saw what gold did. I mean, gold actually demolished this top right here. This one we have right here. To form a new all-time high for 2,330. So, and I think what is fueling gold right now, is strictly fundamental. That's why you see that you have little pullback, and they will see a big, breakout. It's just purely fundamentals, based on what is happening in the Middle East right now. And and then Russia as well. They are doing a lot of gold buying, to hedge against the dollar. So that's why you see that gold has been pumping. So we had a meeting yesterday. We have been in my group, in my Telegram, and some folks are asking if they should sell gold. I say, don't even try it. What you want to do for gold is to wait for pullbacks and buy. That's all. You can see that, we've seen a series of breaks. There's one here, the breakout here. There's another one. It's another breakout. So the latest one now is this one. So what you want to do is to actually be waiting for pullbacks, and then you buy. And then you see that each time gold is demolishing all these all-time highs, it's creating a new all-time high. What it has been doing is that it pulls back and forms a support. As you can see, if you look at this, the last support that it formed before this breakout, you will notice that price will come down, form a support, and then continue that uptrend. So this is what you want to be doing with gold for now. You want to stay out of trying to pick the tops, because you never can tell when that can go against you. So it's better to just wait for pullbacks properly, and ensure that you see enough testing of support, like just like this place. There's one here, there's another one here before for that breakout. All right. So I would say that let's check what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin is also Bitcoin has been quiet, in terms of, I'm talking about in terms of bullish movement that we have since around this 73,000 range. Price has come down. So I think this is historically what we've been seeing with Bitcoin before the Bitcoin halving, that we normally have price, during Bitcoin halving, since a couple of weeks before Bitcoin halving, you will see this pullback. It's normal. It's normal for us to have this pullback, at least since 2010, till now. That data has not changed. You always see pullbacks during Bitcoin halving, and after the Bitcoin halving for some couple of weeks, what we'll be having majorly is, historically, I don't know if this Bitcoin halving period will follow the same pattern. So most times after Bitcoin halving, what we normally have is you have something that looks like this. You're having, sideways movement for Bitcoin for a while to build, momentum and liquidity before we now take to the upside. So hopefully I'm expecting that if you have this kind of pattern after Bitcoin halving, I think it's happening on this month, April 20th. So I'll be looking for something that looks like this before I add to my Bitcoin position. By the way, I'm still holding my Bitcoin position from this spot. Last year, when I start telling people to buy around this area, so I spotted this support. I'm still holding those positions. I'm still adding to those positions. So I'll be waiting for price to, after the Bitcoin halving, I'll be looking for what looks like this sideways, trade. If you look at this, if you look at what Bitcoin did there, I mean, we have this sideways movement for, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 6 months before we broke out. So I'll be looking for something that looks like this. If I see sideways, movement like this for some weeks, that means I'll be adding to my position for Bitcoin to hold. The targets, once I start seeing Bitcoin nearing around 90,000, 100,000, I'll start taking profit small. The way I've been buying Bitcoins, I've been doing a lot of this year. And so what I'll be doing also is when I see Bitcoin nearing around that 90,000, 100,000, I'll also be doing this year out. All right. So I would say let's move on. Let's check what currencies I've been doing. So this is pounds USD. We are actually on the daily time frame. If you go to the weekly time frame, see that we pounds USD actually closed, on this support. We saw a bounce off a price of this support. So, and this is signifying that, we might be pushing to the upside as long as this support holds. So if you look at the daily time frame also, we bounce off from here. So I will be looking for opportunity to buy. I'll be looking for price to come to me, okay, around this area. All right, I'll be looking for price to, come towards this area before I take a buy. I'll be putting my stop loss below this support. All right. So, and if you look at the 4-hour time frame as well, it's looking like price is building momentum around this support. So if I see a pullback, see a proper pullback, I'll be taking a buy maybe around there. My first TP should be around there, around this area. Then, my second TP I will be, this will be my second target for pounds USD. And then my stop loss will be below this support. All right. So the same thing, the same momentum, if you look at USD is also, building the same momentum, just like pounds USD. See the support around there. Same thing. Same thing with, if you look at the weekly time frame for AUD USD, see that we saw a big bounce off from the support as well. All right. So, and with what DXY is doing, if DXY sell, if you have that massive sell off for DXY, to ensure that all the major dollar dollar pairs, should be bullish. I mean, in the interim. All right, so I would say that let's check what the JPY has been doing. So and before I continue with the JPY, if you have not subscribed to this channel, ensure you do so. Also, if you have not joined our free Telegram group, I'm going to be dropping the link in the description below. Make sure you do that as well. Also, if you have not, we have a course out there. It's a beautiful course. It doesn't matter your level of trading, even if you are new, whether you have been trading for a while, it doesn't matter. You can get your another course. I'll be dropping the description. I'll be dropping the link in the description below. Right. So we're moving on. So we see that the JPY index has been crazily bearish. I mean, there's a lot of sell-off, but then I think last week on Thursday, there's a news that the Bank of Japan is trying to intervene, and that's why we saw this pullback, this massive pullback. If you go to if you actually check this on the 4-hour time frame, you notice that this, after, I think this happened on Thursday, because I was following this pair, the JPY index, and they will push back. We saw a massive pullback from that support, and it's about during NFP. price actually pulled back. Price was pulling towards this area from Thursday before NFP. After that data release, we saw price pull back. So be careful with JPY index. I mean with JPY pairs. You know, I'll be watching if price is going to violate the support. You might have something that if price is going to violate the support, but if price doesn't do that during the week, that means I'll be looking to sell, you know, the JPY index, the JPY pairs. But I'll be paying a lot of attention on the JPY index to see what price will do around this zone, around this area, around this this is 736 area. Okay, to see, you know, what price is going to do, you know, before I start, you know, clicking buy or sell for. But then either way you look at it, price is super bullish for GJ, for pounds and other JPY index, even USD JPY. But then I think going forward, you know, like I said, this is going to be a big determinant for what price is going to do for other JPY pairs. I'm talking about the JPY index. But if you look at what GJ is doing, GJ is just super bullish, has been super bullish. You know, we've been seeing all these pullbacks, and then we create a new high, and that we are seeing something like that around there as well, around the support. Okay, so opportunity to, but I feel until I see what the JPY index will do before I will know what to do with JPY. So I'll be sitting with GJ, I'll be sitting on my hands, but I feel might have some pullbacks around there. All right, so I'll be actually sitting on my hands until there's a confirmation of the JPY index. All right, so having said that, so like I said, ensure you subscribe to this channel if you have not done so, so that anytime I put out, you know, content like this, you'll get a notification. All right, so thank you. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. Have a beautiful trading week.